that way. I go that way. You know what I'm saying? Deal, bump to somebody else. I'm not trying to find Busy B. Busy B over there. Busy B on stage. So he get me up on the stage. Now, I'm fucked. I don't know where to go. But he say, Busy B, my name is Charlie Ahern. I am a film director and a producer. I would like to get to talk to you because I'm interested in doing a movie on the culture of hip hop, and we will call it Wild Style. I said, you ain't the police? He said, hell no. What makes you think that? I said, shit. I had to relax myself, like catch myself. I ain't hear all the other shit. I'm the producer. I ain't hear that. I'm just still worried. This motherfucker say, you under arrest, you going with us, and all that other shit. Right. And he made me feel at ease. So I said, so you ain't the police? You ain't? He said, no, I'm coming to see you. I came here and I got Fat Five Freddy. Then he showed me a black guy, which was Freddie, and I got a little more relaxed. And Freddie said, oh, Busy B, man, it's an honor to meet you. Oh, this is my man, Charlie Ahern. Charlie Ahern going to do a movie, Busy B. And when he said that, when Fred, the black guy, tell me that, oh, word. He said, I ran on the microphone, I got the mic, and I told everybody, hey, y'all, this is my man. I ain't no nigga for 5 minutes. This is great, man. You gonna do a movie with me? I'm gonna be the star of the movie. My name Wild Style. And that was it. That's how I met Charlie. Charlie didn't know me. He didn't know nobody. So he said, let's try to meet everybody. I need to meet these people. We can do this movie. So I took him to Theodore, took him to Mean Gene, I called Cass and the Cold Crush. You know, I introduced it to everybody. If you saw the movie Wild Style, everybody that was in it, I took Charlie to introduce them to them so they could be a part of that. At the end of the day, it became one of the first, which it was, the first rap dance movie out. It broke barriers. It went around the world. It made us stars. It made us icons in the culture today. And it helped the culture of hip hop in the whole. So salute to Charlie, Fat Five Freddy, his wife Jane, and Zorro for making us a part of that, because that is now one of the main, that is hip hop's first authentic movie of the decade. Not only that, we in the billboards now. It's Purple Rain, Prince, and the Beatles, the Yellow Submarine, and the Wild Style. That's pretty good company. Absolutely. That's pretty good fucking company. Absolutely. The Beatles, Purple Rain, Prince, and Wild Style. Come on. Come on, man. Yeah. Who to stop? Busy B. Your boy Chief Rock. Some of my friends is mad at me today behind that shit, really, because they had no idea it was going to be that. Neither did I, but I played my role. In the certain scenes, all the scenes, you make money on the bed, you know, the B part, the B, I make the B with the money. You know what I'm saying? A lot of friends, they never forget that scene. They never forget the scene at the hotel. We smoking weed. We in the limousine. We working it out. They never forget those scenes. So, I mean, they iconic scenes. They authentic scenes. They are with the people. Nobody played characters. Everybody played themselves. And we got honored for it. We got keys to the city in Tokyo, Japan for it. It took us around the world. Immediately after that movie, how did life change for Busy B? Oh, man, I started eating grapes, drinking champagne, smoking good, eating good, traveling around the world, meeting pretty women, all that fly shit. All kind of fly shit started happening. At that moment, did you know that this movie would have made the impact it did 37 years later? No way. Because, you see, even then, I was happy, and a lot of, like, me, Cass, a lot of the friends, the Cold Crush, we was happy because we looked at, like, it made us look like stars. When they came to film, they had the big trucks, the rope around the people. People was watching. We're in the middle of the thing. I mean, we looked at, like movie stars, you know what I'm saying? It really looked at, they had it was awesome. It was awesome. Then on the premiere night, we from the Bronx, we from across the street from the bandit buildings in the Bronx. Then you go all the way to Midtown with the bright lights and all that. See your name and see your shit on the thing, and the line go from there all the way around the corner. Boy, I thought I was Michael Jackson or somebody. I said, this is it. We stars. You know what I'm saying? you get that kind of feeling. So when I see TV today and I see the new stars and how happy they get about certain, I understand. I do, because again, you know, from nothing to getting something and having it is awesome, especially when you work to get it. You know what I'm saying? Then when you get it and it's a surprise, it's even better because you didn't know it was coming. So when it comes, you appreciate it more. And to this day, you know, I guess that's why a lot of my friends still mess with me. I never changed. I never tried to do nothing different. I always tried to give my friends more than I got me. So sometimes it looked different, but I know where my heart was at. And that's why I'm still standing here today. I got friends like you. The younger generation still want to talk to the icons. Some of them don't give them love. I mean, I do what I do because this is what I do. I'm not fronting. I'm not trying to hold back nothing. This is me. This is Busy B.
We definitely still appreciate you to this day.
That's what's up.
After the movie Wild Style, did you have a labels, a bidding war for you? Because 5 years later, you ended up making your debut album. Was there a buzz to sign Busy B?
Yeah, well, running things. We did Suicide was the next song with that helped me out after that. It generated the audience that I was accumulating around, that I was familiar with. It. We started growing then. We started growing up. You didn't at this time you got your Eric B's and Rakim, you got your KRS-Ones, your Big Daddy Kanes, your Heavy D's. You know what I'm saying? I had to mix with that. You know what I mean? But it worked because the song I had fitted right in. Suicide was a hit right then. The only regret I have in Suicide back then is that I never did a video to it. You know, back then it was the #1 song. It was along with Big Daddy Kane, Heavy D, KRS-One, and I believe Slick Rick, I think. We all had hits at this time. KRS-One had Stop the Body, no, Fuck the Police, something like that. Still #1. Big Daddy Kane had Ain't No Half Steppin'. Heavy D, remember Heavy D? He had The Peaceful Journey. And Slick Rick had The Storyteller. And Suicide was, but they had, now you had Ralph McDaniel, you had Yo MTV Raps, and you had miscellaneous videos, that video channels and networks. They had videos to those songs back then. I didn't. I was busy doing movies, thought I was bigger than some of them, doing movies and then traveling. I never put out the time to do a video, never thought about it, you know, as big as like that. So as time go to where right now today, between the Bismarckies and the Big Daddy Kanes and the Dougie Freshes and the KRS-Ones that's still playing and getting paid from that era today, and the lack of me not getting as much pull as that is because the promoters that hire these guys remember them mostly for the video from back then. Right. I never had the video. I had the name and people knew of me, but to go say, let's go see the video, I didn't have it. So it was hard to say I want to pay him this because I can't remember, but by the time you remember, it's too late. You already got the show ready and blase blase. You understand what I'm saying? Your acts that you hired, they would, if I go, they know exactly who I am and show me love, and then I'll still get my love, the respect, if you want to call it, the respect they give me. Let me go out on stage and shout people out or say what's up or let them know that the icon is in the building and so on and so forth. And, you know, that's it pretty much.
What do you remember most about making Running Things?
About who?
Making your debut album, Busy B Running Things.
Oh, I had a wonderful time doing it because, again, I had no pressure or was worried about sales. It wasn't like I'm worried about putting out something and how much money I'm going to make. I didn't worry about that. I was hoping that I had a good enough songs for people to like so I can just do them. It wasn't about, oh man, I'm getting ready to put out because it wasn't that much on me. I didn't worry about that too much. It was good to have, sure, but it wasn't a pressure thing to do. So, and that's why probably things came out good because I didn't pressure myself to do. See, and Suicide, I got lucky doing because the song wasn't even for me. That shit wasn't my song. Nobody liked it. Grand Poobah, I believe, This is Grand Poobah, 3 other artists that we shopped that we knew that song will fit them. And we took it to them. And when we let them hear it, they said they didn't feel it. So I'm like, wow. So I took Melly Mel, me and Jazzy J. We was with Melly Mel. Melly Mel heard that shit. I said, hey, Mel, let's listen to the beat, to this beat, man. It still had no name. It just was a beat. Melly Mel heard that shit about the first 5 bars. You know what he said?
What's that?
That shit is suicide.
So I stuck.
I said, that's it right there. That's who we gonna call this fuck. And I'm gonna rap this shit. They said, word. And I went in, and right after I did it, not even a week, that shit was #1 on the radio charts. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that shit. And everybody that, when people like, when they say, yo, that's that beat, I said, yeah. He said, yo, see, that's you better than beat. That shit is awesome. And that was it. I ran with that.
Can you take us back to your sophomore album, Thank God for Busy Bee?
Hey, you got low. Turn your thing up. Your volume got low.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you real low. You know what it was? Somebody tried to call me in, and I deleted them.
Okay.
So it made it real low. I don't hear you like I did before.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me better?
Nah, man, that's fucked up. I know what it was, too. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see.
Okay.
Can you say something?
Hello.
Yeah, it's low. I can go out and come back in, and I can hear you loud because there's somebody tried to call me. I denied it. And right after that.
I'll be right back. I'm going to disconnect. I'm going to disconnect and log back on.
All right. Okay. Hey, stay with us, y'all, man. Goddamn Joe trying to get in on our conversation. Here we go. We going back. This is awesome.
We back?
You got it. You got
back? Sound good? Sound all right?
No, they done fucked us up. But it's all right, man. If you can hear me clear, then
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Not really, very, very low.
All right.
What the fuck just happened? Hey, Joe, don't call my goddamn phone while I'm doing an interview.
Let me try.
Let's go out one more time. Let's go out one more time, man.
Okay.
Man, goddamn Joe the Beer Man tried to get in and he fucked the shit all up, man. All right. Okay, Mom, come on through. Define, I can't do it right yet. Define, I gotta wait for my man, so I'm going in. It's going down right now. It's your boy Chief Rocker. Let me see if I can play some shit while we going in. Casanova, what up? I see you in the building. Yeah, I'm just laying down some shit, kicking some flavor. I'm waiting for my man to get back in so I can plug in. Dollar Bill, I see you in the building. 93, what up? Mr. Hellcat, I see you in the building chilling out with your boy Busy. Mike, what up? Doing a little interview here with my man. He's going to tune back in. We're going to go back in. All right, come on, hang with me. Easy Rock. Rockwell, what up? Hey, Rock, what up, man? Yeah, I'm out here in Vegas, yeah. Yeah, you already know. The Evening Experience. What's up? I see you in here. Check it. Wait for him to tune. Tune back in. No. Come on now. Here we go. Wait for the journalist. Here we go. Here we go.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
All right, go ahead, man. This shit is fucked. I don't know what the fuck happened, man.
Okay.
Go ahead, do it. Let's go in, man.
All right. Take us back to your sophomore album. Thank God for Busy Bee.
Oh, the thing, hey, that never came out. You know, I'm glad you asked me that. I'm going to put everybody onto something right now. I don't believe that nobody can remember in 1992, because that's when that year was going to, that's when Thank God for Busy Bee album was going to come out. 92. Miami, Florida, they had the very first Katrina. That was the very first Katrina, because the record company I was doing that album for was called Pan Disc Records, and it was in Florida. And the week, so in other words, today is Saturday. My album was supposed to come out Thursday. They had the Katrina Tuesday and Wednesday. To Thursday, there was nothing. There was nothing. It was over. There was no Miami, nothing. So people forgot about that because of the Katrina they had in New Orleans. Everybody think that's the first one. No, the first one was in Miami in 92. Whereas that I would have had that album put out, but the company was gone. There was like, if it was on the corner, it was gone. They swept it out. You know what I mean? That's where the first Katrina came out. And hip-hop brought Miami back to Miami. Because right after that, the Source Awards, the Impact, everything hip-hop was in Florida. So it drew people from Atlanta, Chicago, California, New Orleans, wherever you was at, to go to South Beach to do an Impact for 3 days, or the Source Awards for 3 days, or whatever kind of convention for 3 days in Miami, until they built it back up. Once they built it back up, they stopped the shows, as you know. They stopped all the Source Awards and everything, and then they moved back on. Now Miami is back to build. Then you had the Katrina in New Orleans. So when people say that, they actually thought that was the first one, but the Pan Disc Records was in South Beach, and that was destroyed. No workers, no nothing, no building, no nothing. It was gone. It was like one day here, tomorrow gone. The wind blew it away. So that's why the album never went nowhere or came out, because the company was demolished. So them songs, like for instance, I Got Things Sold, or I had various songs. I had various songs on that album that never just got to go out because the company never put it out. But I still have the songs, and I got the album, but it never went nowhere. So I mean, I gave a DJ maybe a song. You know, you might hear a certain song from it, but it never went. It never went out for distribution or to be put out anywhere for me to accumulate any money. Because I believe that was my actually first goal album, because the work I put in it, I had real producers this time working on that album, and that happened.
Did that leave a pretty bad taste in your mouth to not want to make an album again?
Say it again.
Did that leave a pretty bad taste in your mouth not to want to work on a project again?
No. At the time, you know, when I did that, I had different various producers. It wasn't just Jazzy J. See, the Running Things album was all Jazzy J. He did all the work. But Jazzy J also did LL Cool J. He also did Tita Rock. He did Funky, the Masters of Ceremony. Before they became Brand Nubians, they were the Masters of Ceremony with Grand Poobah, Dr. Who, and Don Barron. So Jay was pretty much busy and burnt. So his creativity wasn't as good in the beginning because all the projects he had, and he had to be up and do them. It burnt him out. To thank God for Busy Bee, I had maybe 2 songs by Jazzy J, and then everybody else. I had Diamond D, I had, you know what I'm saying, Marley Marl, I had different people, you know, so, and it's still, I believe if that was 2 of those songs, I believe was enough for that album to at least go platinum. For sure. Because it was done with good work. Production was awesome for the first time. You know, it was done right as far as all the people